Ve de treyi sikta. Drashtiben Göturbai Zala.
Pro-Chancellor, Chief People Officer, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, and most importantly, all those receiving awards. It is my great pleasure and privilege, on behalf of the Dean and the Chapter, to welcome you to Coventry Cathedral. We are very proud of our association with Coventry University and, as ever, delighted to be able to host this awards ceremony today. My name is Kate Massey, and I am the Canon for Arts and Reconciliation. However, before I was ordained, I worked in the NHS. Therefore, it brings me joy to see our cathedral filled with so many people receiving awards for qualifications in nursing and healthcare. I have seen firsthand the impact that those in our healthcare professions have, and I am really honoured to be with you as you celebrate your achievements in this field. I am particularly excited, if you will allow me a personal moment, to be welcoming you today at this ceremony when Ellie, whom I have known since primary school, graduates with her degree. But whatever award you are receiving today, we are so proud of you and excited about the difference that you are going to make in the world. This cathedral sits at the heart of our city and is used to playing host to significant events. Today's occasion is, of course, one of the most significant, as graduates go out from here across the world. It is our hope and prayer that you take with you the values which are embedded in our shared life here in this city of peace and reconciliation. The ruins of the old cathedral, bombed 85 years ago this month, are a stark reminder of the destructive capacity of humanity. But this new cathedral in which we are gathered today is a powerful symbol of resurrection, of new beginnings, and of the good and beautiful things humanity can do when we work together in hope. As a cathedral community, our prayer for you is that you experience something of God's blessing as you spend time here today, and that you go out from here, from Coventry, as messengers of peace and hope for all. We trust that today will be an enjoyable occasion for you all, and we look forward to welcoming you again in the future. And with that said, I have some very prosaic housekeeping notices to give. We are not expecting any alarms, so if you do hear one, please follow the directions of the stewards to an exit, which will either be through the doors at the back or down the stairs to my right, your left, under the organ pipes. But with that said, do have a wonderful afternoon. Well done.
Kate, I speak for everyone here present when I thank you for your kind welcome and for sharing with us this magnificent and fitting venue. But I must now turn our attention to our graduands, our very important people. Today is all about you. It marks the end of one chapter and the beginning of another exciting adventure in your lives. It represents the culmination of your hard work, sacrifice and dedication. The award ceremonies are a highlight of the university calendar, and it is a great pleasure to see so many of you here today to join in this celebration of achievement. I would now like to invite Maggie Hopkett, the university's Chief People Officer, to start our proceedings.
Pro-Chancellor, distinguished guests, colleagues, friends and family from across the world, and above all, our graduands, welcome. Standing here in this wonderful cathedral, seeing the pride in your faces is a reminder that today is more than a ceremony. It is a testament to what determination, sacrifice and ambition can achieve. We gather at a time of extraordinary global uncertainty, a time when the world feels as though it is accelerating, fragmenting and reshaping all at once. And in moments like these, the value of higher education is not just questioned, it is challenged, scrutinised and at times dismissed. But let us be absolutely clear. Your presence here today is one of the strongest arguments for why higher education still matters profoundly. Higher education does not simply transfer knowledge, it transforms people. It builds thinkers, innovators, problem solvers, people who can confront complexity rather than shy away from it. It cultivates resilience, broadens perspective, and deepens the ability to listen, analyse, and act with integrity. In a world overwhelmed by noise, misinformation, and division, those who can think critically and compassionately are not just valuable, they are essential. Learning does not stop when you leave this cathedral. In fact, what you've earned today is the confidence to continue learning for the rest of your life. And I urge you not only to continue learning personally, but to defend and champion the value of education publicly. A society that turns its back on learning turns its back on progress, fairness, and collective hope. Coventry University has always understood this. From our founding in 1843 by industry leaders who recognised the need for new skills, we have embraced the responsibility to connect learning with the real world. And today, more than ever, that connection matters. Our partnerships with industries shaping the future, from engineering to health, creative arts to data, aviation to design, ensure that you leave not just with knowledge, but with the capacity and courage to use it. You graduate from a city that knows what reinvention means. For over 1,000 years, Coventry has adapted, rebuilt, and reimagined itself. From the cloth trade to clocks and watches, from bicycles to cars and aircraft, reinvention is not just part of Coventry's history, it's part of its identity. It's now part of your identity too. That identity was forged in the hardest of times. The devastation of November 1940, the first full destruction of a British city from the air, could have broken Coventry. Instead, it produced something remarkable, a commitment to peace that reached across borders and generations. The ruins of the old cathedral beside this magnificent one are more than architectural contrasts. They are a reminder that from destruction, humanity can choose a different path, one of forgiveness, resilience, and moral courage. That legacy is not abstract, it's yours to inherit and carry forward. I want to recognise too the remarkable staff of Coventry University Group. They have navigated enormous change with professionalism, creativity and compassion. With a third of our UK students now studying locations across the country and nearly 30,000 more partner institutions across the globe, our staff have adapted in ways few could have imagined. Their dedication is woven into every achievement we celebrate today. And we must honour the families, friends and supporters who stand behind each graduate. Your encouragement, sacrifices and belief have carried them through some difficult moments, the late nights, the doubts, the pressures and the turning points. So today is your achievement too. Coventry University Group stands proud as one of the most diverse. Working together across borders and disciplines is no longer optional. It is the only way we tackle the great challenges of our time. We are proud to innovate, to challenge conventions that no longer serve their purpose, and to create new models of education that meet the demands of the present rather than the assumptions of the past. And we hope that through your time with us, you have gained not only knowledge, but also boldness. The boldness to ask difficult questions, to challenge old systems, and to imagine new ones. Graduating in this cathedral is not symbolic by accident. It represents the ability to reflect, to listen to different perspectives, to synthesize them with wisdom, and to act with courage. These qualities will serve as your compass, not only in times of opportunity, but in the inevitable moments of challenge and uncertainty. As you walk out of this cathedral today, you step into a new chapter, one that only you can write. Your certificate is important, but it's not the destination. It is the beginning of a life lived with curiosity, with purpose, and with the courage to keep growing. And know this: Coventry University will always be part of your story. You are always welcome here to reconnect, to reflect, and to return to a city that will forever hold you proudly in its heart. So celebrate today, you've earned it. Go forward with confidence, compassion, and conviction, and use the knowledge, resilience, and courage you've gained to help shape a world that desperately needs thoughtful, determined, and principled leaders. Congratulations to you all. Now go and make a difference, the only difference you can make.
Thank you, Chief People Officer, for your address. You have placed today's ceremony in context. You have reminded us that Coventry is a successful university that takes great pride in the many achievements of its students. We now move to the presentation of the awards. You are welcome to applaud all candidates' achievements, but please do this in the pauses. Thank you.
School of Health and Care. Diploma of Higher Education in Operating Department Practice. Numan Akash. Sahrej Akbar. Vedetreyi Sikdar. Drashtiben Göturba Zala.